Beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel, a show about personal development where I talk about manifestation, spirituality, our ancient origins, reality beyond the physical, and so many more. For today's video, I actually wanted to get a little bit more personal with you guys and start, getting to know each other. So we are going to do, as you've probably seen by the title, 20 facts about me. So we are going to hop right into it, and fact number one is I am 23 years old. On the same note, I initially wanted to do 23 things about me since I'm 23, but I only came up with 20 good enough ones, so here's what I got. Also, if you see me looking down, it's because I have my 20 facts wrote down so I know what I have to say. Because let me tell you, my memory so many times doesn't help. So, fact number one, I am 23 years old. And in case you were wondering, now you know. Fact number two is I am a Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. I actually love, if I may say so myself, I love my Sagittarius sun sign. I think it's such a bright, positive personality, which I think is the fact that I like most about me. My positive outlook, my kind of bubbly personality that is so, well known to be a Sagittarius. Fact number three, I am a manifesting generator. If you're familiar with your human design, you know what that is. And if you don't, I'm actually gonna leave a link down in the description box that is gonna lead you to a website where you can create your own chart and find more deeper information about yourself, which I think it's so fun and so interesting to find that out and see how those patterns play out in your life. And it actually guides you on what's the best tactics that you can use as a manifesting generator or as a manifestor or whatever you are, to help you throughout your life. So definitely go check that out. Fact number four, this is an interesting one. So I was actually born in Romania, so I'm originally from Romania. I moved to Spain when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I came to the States when I was 18. And yeah, that was a very interesting journey. I'm actually grateful that I went through it because it has enabled me to, live through so many different cultures and meet so many different kinds of people. It has also made me so adaptable. I think that's why I'm such a people's person, because I've been through so many different environments. And yeah, if you want to know more about it, definitely let me know. I would be happy to share more of that kind of part of my life with you. Fact number five, I've actually never went to first or second grade. All my high school and primary school was in Spain, and I actually never got to go to first and second grade. At the age that I got there, people were supposed to be in third grade, so that's where I went. Fact number six. This is also a fun one. So when I was little, I remember actually saying that I wish I was born Chinese. It didn't last long. I remember as I grew older, I kind of, let that part of me go. But yeah, I used to say that I wish I was born Chinese. Actually, my best friend through all primary school was Chinese. And I remember like talking with her and have her teach me Chinese, and I was so into manga and drawing and their anime and stuff like that. And also my entire life, and this still continues to this day, there's so many people that ask me, are you Asian? So the answer is no, I'm not Asian, but I just think it's a really cool synchronicity that people think I'm from there. And when I was little, I actually wanted to be from there. So yeah, who knows? I might have been a Chinese in a past life. Who knows? Fact number 7. Ever since I was a little, and this also continues to this day, I was fascinated, like obsessed with ancient Egypt. I remember there was a cartoon that I used to watch all the time. I actually still watch it to this day. The name of it is Tutanstein, and it's based on ancient Egypt and their deities, and it's like with a little boy, Tutankhamun, and it goes over his life and everything that goes down. I absolutely loved watching it. I can also link their YouTube channel down in the description box. So if you're interested, you can watch it. But yeah, I absolutely love ancient Egypt. I actually used to know, not all their deities, because it's like they have a bunch of them, but I used to know most of their deities and like, you know, fun facts about ancient Egypt. And I would actually love to go visit Egypt one day. I think it would be like a dream for me. So hopefully one day. Fact number 8. When I came to the States, I actually went to college. I went in for dental assisting, and I was actually working in the field for a couple years. At the time, let me tell you, I loved it so much that I actually wanted to go to dental school and become a doctor. I'm so grateful that I didn't, because that would have been a huge mistake. But yeah, I used to work in the field and I actually loved it, you know, when I was there, until I started realizing things that I'm not really happy about, since I'm more into alternative types of healing. And I realized that, you know, medicine is not really in place. And I hope I'm not gonna get hate for this, but medicine is not in place to heal you. Medicine is in place to help you maintain a stable condition of whatever you have going on. And that's the cycle, doctor, pharmacy, which I did not want to be a part of. So really happy I didn't go to dental school. Fact number 9, I actually have a little puppy. I have a Pomeranian. She's my absolute best friend. I'm gonna insert a picture with her somewhere on the screen. She has a very fiery personality, I would say. She's really chatty. She barks all the time. I feel honestly like the smaller a dog is, I feel like the most active he is in its personality and like how he acts and stuff like that. So fact number 10, I am actually quite extroverted. As I've mentioned before, I've been living through different cultures and I'm really good with people generally. However, I am very observant and I'm very selective with the type of people that I actually allow within my closed space. So on the same note, I actually never had your typical group of people that I would hang out with. I remember I've always had like one best friend or two best friends that I would spend time with and that I would open myself up to, but I was never the type to like be in, you know, open up to crowds of people or stuff like that. But hey, now I'm opening up on, you know, the internet where everybody can see me, so that's fun. Number 11, I actually like collecting magnets from places that I've been to. I have a couple on my fridge here, and I have a couple more in Romania, in my house in Romania on my fridge. And a dream of mine is one day traveling the entire world and having a huge fridge full of magnets of places that I've been to, and you like wake up in the morning and you go to your kitchen and see all the beautiful places and experiences that you've had. So yeah, I love collecting them. Number 12. I actually love hot weather. Anything that has to do with heat, summer, anything like that, I absolutely love it. I cannot stand being cold. And fun fact, now I live in Arizona, which is like the desert. There's like 50 degrees Celsius in summer, which sounds crazy, but honestly, it's not that bad. I actually love hot weather. Fact number 13. When I used to live in Spain, I actually lived in Valencia, which is really close to the beach, so I'm an absolute beach lover. There's definitely a bunch of sand that gets everywhere and those little like inconveniences, but there's something about the sea or the ocean that I absolutely love. I think it's so calming. So number 14. As you've probably guessed, I am a vegetarian. I'm actually almost vegan, and I'm really careful with what types of foods I consume and what types of products and stuff like that I put into my body, so I try to be really conscious of that. But that doesn't mean that I have the healthiest diet. There's definitely a bunch of stuff that I consume that I probably shouldn't be eating. But yeah, I try to do my best to stay healthy, and I've been a vegetarian for 2 years now. I think I want to say like 2 or 3 years, something like that. Fact number 15. My favorite sweet is actually dark chocolate, plain dark chocolate. I absolutely love it. And if it's not plain dark, I definitely go with dark with orange or raspberry bite. Fact number 16. I actually speak 3 languages. I am fluent in all 3 of them. And although I try to always stay on top of my grammar and speak correctly, they do get mixed up in my head. So if you hear me say weird things, no matter in what language you hear me talking, now you know why. Number 17. I am actually a very passionate human being. I love the moon and deep conversations and deep stuff like that. I feel my emotions and the emotions of other people really intensely. And yeah, I believe life should be lived with purpose and intention and with that fire that burns within you. And you know, I absolutely believe that life is a beautiful, ecstatic, magical experience if you make it be. Don't let them fool you into thinking otherwise. You are the queen or the king of your own life, so why settle for a boring one? Fact number 18. I actually love gaining new knowledge. So I love watching documentaries, I love reading or listening to books. I also love listening to TED Talks, and 2 of my favorite platforms to like watch shows or documentaries on is Gaia, which I'm gonna leave down in the description box as well, and London Real. I think there are 2 beautiful platforms where you can find a lot of knowledge that you usually don't find. Like, you wouldn't find those types of content and information shared through your mainstream sources of information. So yeah, I absolutely believe that knowledge is power. I've actually believed that my entire life, but what I've actually come to realize is that the power doesn't lay in the knowledge itself, but the power lays in the applied knowledge. So it's what you do with it, really. Fact number 19. I think we are on number 19, right? Yes, we are. Okay, so fact number 19. Some of the people that inspire me is Rihanna, which should be like, obviously. I absolutely love Lady Gaga, and one of the people that I look up to the most is Anastasia Suarez. the owner of Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is actually Romanian as well. And yeah, she's one of my biggest inspirations. I actually remember this quote that Lady Gaga said on one of her interviews or something like that, or there was just a quote from her that was going on in the online, and she actually broke up with one of her exes because she was like, whatever they had going on, right? And he was actually underestimating her ability to succeed. And she says something along the lines of, one day I'm gonna be so big that you're not gonna be able to go get a coffee at the deli without hearing or seeing me. And it absolutely inspires me so much. And finally, fact number 20, and our last one for today, is I've actually always been a little bit of a rebel. It actually took me a while until I learned to stand up for myself and don't really care about what other people think. But you know, I've always been the one who doesn't accept the system just because that's how it is. And that's how things work, and you're just supposed to like shut up and follow it. I've never been that person. Actually, in high school, I used to get in quite a bit of trouble because, you know, I had an opinion and people usually don't like that. So there was that. But actually, I'm really grateful that I've always kept that part of me with myself, and I've kept my voice and I've been true to my personality, because that's how Andrea's universe was born. It was from this sense of liberation that I felt the need to, you know, separate myself from society and from mainstream forms of thinking that basically teach you that you gotta sit down, you gotta follow instructions, don't think them for yourself, you know, so don't actually have any creative thinking. And I've never been that person, and here we are, so I'm so grateful. And yeah, those were our 20 facts for today. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. You can let me know down in the comment section fun facts about yourself. I would love to get to know you as well. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for watching all the way through. But yeah, much love. Andrea.